Dear Jesus, this is your son I'm writing you this letter. Cause I woke up this morning like I do every morning with you heavy on my mind. But this morning especially, I sat on the side of my bed and started thinking about you. And when I thought about you, Jesus, I said to myself, I'm so glad you don't look at me the way I look at myself. Some might call this sadness, some might label it depression. But Jesus, I just wanna thank you for seeing me, for loving me better than I love myself, for not paying me back for the sins I commit against you, the times I ignored you, the times I gave myself to other guys, the times I heard you calling in love. Dear Jesus, this is your son, Lavelle. I'm writing you this letter because I woke up this morning like I do every morning with you heavy on my mind. But this morning especially, I sat down on the side of my bed and I started thinking about you. And when I thought about you, Jesus, I said to myself, I'm so glad you don't look at me the way I look at myself. I'm so glad you don't see me the way I see myself. Some people might hear this and try to call it sadness, try to label it depression. But Jesus, I just wanna pause and tell you thank you. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for loving me better than I love myself. Thank you for not paying me back for every sin I commit against you. The times I ignored you, the times I pushed you away, the times I gave my heart to other guys and walked in the opposite direction. I could hear you calling in the middle of my storm, but because it wasn't going my way, I tuned out your voice and did my own thing. But you still love me anyway, anyway. You still love me anyway, anyway. When I turned my back, when I lost my way, Jesus, you still love me anyway, anyway. You still love me anyway, anyway. No punishment, just grace. I should have been gone, but I'm standing here today, 'cause you still love me anyway. Before I gave my life to you, I was destroying his body, knowing it wasn't right, knowing I knew better. Abusing it with drugs, abusing it with drink, running to pleasure, trying to numb the pain. And the only thing I can tell you about who I was back then is I was empty, and I was tired, and I was lost. But you never left me, even when I left myself. You kept calling my name when I didn't care if I lived or died. You saw purpose when I saw failure. You saw sun when I saw shame, yeah. You still love me anyway. You So this ain't just a song, Jesus. This is a thank you letter from a man who knows he shouldn't be here. But as I'm grateful, I'm forgiven, I'm still standing. Because you love me.